Sanford Stadium, home of the highest ticket prices in the SEC at the moment, but it hasn't always been that way. I wanted to look back at some of the really important big games played at Sanford Stadium. We're going to talk about them all. Maybe you can type in your comments on your favorite big game at Sanford Stadium, on the biggest game you might have watched, the one that you felt was the biggest game you ever watched. We all have them, games that propelled Georgia onto the national scene, and we're going to look at how they performed in those games, and we also are well aware we've got one coming up this Saturday. It's one of the biggest ones, at least how it's breaking so far. Alabama and Georgia. Doesn't sound any bigger than that. And there's been very few Alabama-Georgia games in Sanford Stadium. I mean, consider we're in the SEC, there haven't been that many. And we haven't had a ton of success against Alabama here, but we have had our moments. We're going to talk about them all and see how this game sort of fits into that pecking order of big games at Sanford. Now would be a good time for all you guys to chip in the comments and tell us anything you want to tell us if you saw any of those games I just showed you. You're special fans. You're the 73 Alabama game, the 82 Auburn game. It's getting to be a long time ago, but there's got to be a lot of you out there that have some memories of those fine games. And the one against Tennessee in 22. Really want to hear some Tennessee stories. Tell us about, tell us what happened. Anything that might have been interesting about how the day felt, how the game went. Your little story, because all these home games, there's a weekend story, and there's 80 to 100,000 different stories, and we all had a good time collectively because we won. There's nothing better than winning in Athens on a Saturday. There's nothing better than winning in Athens on a Saturday. So, say it along with me. There's nothing better than winning in Athens on Saturday, and our voices are almost gone, and we want to cheer, and we sure hope we get to, don't we? Oh yeah. This is the tough time, the lead up to the game. We're going to talk about the game, but we're going to go through a few more of these big games in Sanford. We haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg. There's been some really good games. We got them all. right, so let's take a look at that Georgia game. Now, the O-line has been, nicked early in the season. It looks like they're pretty healthy according to what I can see. The O-line, needs to get better. They had an off week, so maybe that'll be cleared up. The tight end room still features depth, but we'll see how they actually use that. And according to what I can see, the defense mostly healthy, especially in the front seven. Alabama, the starting rotation seems to be intact. No major limiting injuries. So both teams having a bye week come in full strength. So the real question is going to be which team, I think which team that can implement its will, the other is going to be the winner. I really don't know how this game is going to go, but I do think we're going to have to put the foot on the gas, and we're going to have to perform as an offense, and we can't wait till the halftime to figure that out. So if we can get a nice good start and don't get behind in this game, I say we have a very good chance of making a statement win. I'm a little concerned about Alabama being able to make plays. The defense looked vulnerable against Tennessee, and I don't know that this Alabama quarterback is any worse than what Tennessee had. So I think our secondary will be tested, and if we can get pressure in this game, then we might be able to be in pretty good shape. So how are we going to look on our side of the ball? When we have the ball, we want to see more downfield explosive plays. The kind of plays that Stockton became a celebrity on should be not just on 4th and 2, 4th and 6. We need to have move the chains and make big plays throughout the game. And the kind of play that this team is built to run, we need to see that. I think you will. Alabama will have a lot to do with what kind of offense we're going to be able to do. I'm sure we're going to try to run the football. Very conservative first half. It might be a very tight first half. But I got a gut feeling that Bama's going to hit us and get an early lead. And I don't have any confidence that we're going to get, off on the right foot. We've seen it happen since Monken left. We've never been a very good first half team. Even in games we eventually dominate. So the crowds here have that. That's when you need to put the gasoline on the fire and light it up early and get this thing put to bed. That's something this team could do. But it's going to probably end up being a war, and it's probably going to be decided by a field goal, and it might very well go into overtime. And I'm sure when this one's over, most of us are going to be completely out of nerves. Hopefully, we'll have something to cheer about.